that.
A glass of cold water splashed across the silver hair of the old man. The two bullies laughed triumphantly, then lifted the elderly man and threw him hard to the ground. The surrounding crowd buzzed with shock at the scene that had just unfolded. They hesitated, unsure of who would step in to stop it. Suddenly, a brave young man stepped forward. With eyes sharp as razors, he demanded an explanation, leaving the two bullies stammering. Without hesitation, he threw a glass of water straight into one of their faces. And he didn't stop there. He returned with 2 bottles of chili sauce. Without a second thought, he sprayed both of them, to the astonishment of everyone around. The gangster's rage began to boil, ready to explode and swallow the young man whole. Yet he calmly waved to his friends as if nothing had happened. He finished with a powerful kick that knocked one of them out cold, then turned and walked away to the cheers of the crowd. No one expected that this very act would ignite the fury of the gang's leader. The next morning, the entire town was stunned as the gang roared in on motorcycles. People panicked, desperately looking for places to hide. The gang leader growled the name of the one who dared to challenge them the day before. Knowing they couldn't run forever, the group of friends decided to send out the guy with glasses to face them. Holding a wrench like a modern-day warrior, he walked into the center of the gang's gathering. But before he could say a word, the whole gang burst into laughter as if watching stand-up comedy. Though he looked tough on the outside, he was trembling with fear inside. After his failed attempt to assert himself, he immediately tried to escape, but the gang had already caught him.
You're gonna pay a disobedience fee! And if you want to see your friend alive again!
Moments later, he was hanging from a tree, humiliated as the gang laughed at his expense. Witnessing this, his friends couldn't stay still. They quickly devised a daring rescue plan. All 3 rode straight toward the gang, creating chaos throughout the town. One of them leapt in to rescue the glasses-wearing friend, but the 2 of them ended up dangling in midair together. Eventually, the whole group was surrounded by the gang. With nothing left to lose, they took off their shirts, ready for battle. But the gang leader struck first. The first 2 were taken down in an instant. Only 2 remained, standing alone against the hardened gang. Then, one thug took off his shirt and started performing martial arts like a show. What followed was a hilariously absurd battle. The guy with glasses was picked up and thrown into a shop. Enraged, he quickly fought back. Despite their efforts, the group was completely overpowered by the gang's superior strength. With the last of their energy, they tried to negotiate, but all they received were thunderous punches from the gang leader. Just when all hope seemed lost, the police and townspeople suddenly appeared, marching forward in unison. The air grew still, as if a major showdown was about to erupt. But then a mysterious older man, like a father figure to the entire gang, stepped forward. With just one sentence, he brought the gang to heel. Everyone erupted in joy as the gang dispersed. The 4 young men were celebrated as heroes.